like and subscribe. Ladies, if you are going to sit at a bar alone, what are some must-doers and never-doers? Never leave drink unattended. Must let someone know where you are. Must have fun. I, 43 meters, have started dating a lot since getting vaccinated, and am regularly surprised at quickly dates leave their drinks with me after barely knowing me at all. It actually stiffens me up a bit, if we barely know each other, because there's no way in hell I'm reaching for their drink, and I'm suddenly watching their drink like protecting it is the only possible task to be done in the world. I don't mind watching someone's drink, I just worry about how easily someone else could have gotten access, if they weren't a well-intended person. That never leave your purse/key/phone unattended. Aside from general thieves, there are also predators that look for ways to leave single women stranded and vulnerable. I like the hour must have funo though, it is good to be prepared and alert, but there is not much point in going out if you are not going to enjoy it. If you start feeling woozy, nauseous, or unstable after just 1 or 2 drinks, it is not normal. If you are alone, go the bartender or bouncer, tell them you think you have been drugged, and they can usually help you from there, whether it is to call your friends, family, or a taxi home. Make sure you maintain some level of awareness, so do not get too drunk and do not accept drinks from anyone, unless the bartender hands it to you. I wouldn't even trust the bartenders these days. Some pose dude will pay a bartender to roofie you, and both of them or more guys will rape you. Don't go to the bar alone as a woman. It's not worth it. If you've read this, please upvote to alert others of the very real dangers. More and more women are speaking out against bar establishments known for sleazy crimes. i.e. the Abbey in West Hollywood. Moreover, I have attracted some insults from Reddit, and they have been following my account and downvoting everything I post to silence me. Even then it's risky. I went out with a friend some time ago, and when she gave constructive negative feedback on the food, the bartender slipped a roofie in her drink. Along with this, my rule is to watch them open it/pour it. I also have the rule that, if my drink leaves my sight it's not my drink anymore, and I need to get a new one. It could be drugged, some drunk idiot could have stolen a sip with their colds or IDK, but I don't want any of it. I have had bartenders get me drunk on purpose too. My friend and I were drugged by a bartender. It was even more traumatic, because we did everything right, and yet the evil in this world continues to surprise and blame us. Not only don't leave your drink unattended, but stay aware of it. When someone comes to chat, keep it in front of you within your peripheral vision. Someone could sneak something in when you're distracted laughing, or have a partner come around your other side to drop something in. And if you have any doubt at all, just ditch it. It's worth the $6 to get a fresh one. I always cover my drink with my hand casually. Also, if y'all have ever watched any pickpocketing videos on YouTube, it is amazing to see how much people can do without you noticing, even right in front of your face. Told the bartender I was going to the bathroom, and would have another when I get back. When I got back to my seat, he had made the drink and just left it at my empty stool. I told him, apologetically, that maybe I wasn't clear when I said, when I get back. He couldn't understand why I wouldn't drink something that had been sitting unattended. Like, do I really need to break this down for you? I had a guy drug one of my drinks as I was holding it in my hand. Luckily my BF at the time saw and stopped me from drinking it. For the life of me, I don't know why more bars don't invest in cups with lids. Sure, it's more costly, but at least you can promise a safer environment for your customers. Be open to talking to strangers, but be confident shutting down a conversation if you don't want to talk anymore. A book is good for this. To smack a fella upside the head. I used to travel for work a lot, and would eat at the bar for a little company. I also always brought a book. Great way to shut down a conversation. If you happen to know anybody that's a bouncer, go to that bar. My brother was a bouncer at the one and only bar I ever went to alone. When someone bought me a drink, the bartender handed it to me. I was able to ask my brother if the guy was a regular, and if he was okay. My brother said he was good as far as he knew. I had a great night that night. This is great advice. I don't know of any bouncers, but I am about to start making some friends lol. Bars with bouncers in general are great. I work at one now, and those bouncers are worth their weight in gold. If I'm having an issue with any patron I can just go get a bouncer and say hey this dude is creeping on these women over here, and they'll handle it. They don't want creeps in the bar either, makes everyone's night. They're happy to kick them out. If you want to be left alone, genuinely, pick a bar with a calmer vibe. In Europe I would say more family oriented. Somewhere that serves food is a good idea. Try to sit in a corner or somewhere where you have a back, or side against a wall, and some visibility over the room. Drink water, stay alert, leave around the time you get tipsy. Make sure someone knows where you are. Good advice. Keep an eye on your drink. I had mine spiked many years ago at a bar. We left not long after, and on the taxi ride home was when it hit me. Good thing you went home on time. It sucks. Me too. This little creep who had been stalking me for months at my local finally managed to slip one in. He'd approached me in an incredibly derogatory, sexual, and creepy way a couple of times, and I had rejected him. Sad thing is, if he had just wanted to chat like a normal person, I would have been happy to do so. I remember looking over the corner of the room on this night and there he was smiling and smirking and making obscene hand gestures at me. Stupid scrawny little coward. I had a wonderfully misspent youth, and had a bloody good tolerance for drugs and alcohol. He kept waiting for me to go loopy or drop. I didn't. Not sure he had thought his plan through though, like what was gonna happen then. It was in a mixed straight, gay, lesbian bar and I had a lot of friends. They kept an eye on me, and eventually moved him on with the strong suggestion he not return. He had the audacity to say I owed him, because I rejected him. Oh. I went home with one of my friends, and they kept an eye out for me that night. Everybody, watch out and be vigilant. I still don't know how he slipped it to me, but there was dancing, unattended drinks at the table, crowded venue. Sat, pathetic worm. That is really scary. Someone roofied my friend once, and we noticed immediately as she could barely stand, walk, or talk. It took 3 of us to help her out of the bar, and get her home. This is one reason why, when I was younger I wouldn't go to party at the bar alone, ever. Must bring a coloring book / crayons. Must make friends with the bartender. Never obviously leave your drink alone. Never leave with someone who makes you uncomfortable. Never feed a mogwai after midnight. Coloring book. Must drink a cup of water for every alcoholic drink. Must not sit directly on the bar toilet seat. Must make a seat cover out of toilet paper if needed. Must not drink too much. Hovering is not good for your pelvic floor, so definitely use a toilet paper cover. Must drink a cup of water for every alcoholic drink. This is actually good advice in any situation, although in my experience it only takes a single drink to cloud judgment enough to ignore this rule. I haven't gone to a bar alone in years, but I've done it before. I'd go to a restaurant or a really cute hotel bar with a book or my sketchbook, not the local pub or bar. People would often try to make conversation with me, especially when I was drawing, but they weren't aggressive about it. Some bars have a total meat market vibe, or they are otherwise filled with belligerent drunks, or just weird people. I would never go to those alone. And I'd never leave my drink unattended at any type of establishment. I love airport bars, because of the people watching, but I hate hotel bars. At airport bars, no one bothers you, but at hotel bars, there is usually at least one annoying man who keeps staring at me, or trying to talk to me. The last time I was at a hotel bar, I was with my husband, but still kept getting harassed and stared at by men every time he was out of their eyesight. Some of these men were locals who would frequent the hotel bars looking for women that are traveling. It ed me off, because they knew the hotel staff / bartenders and no one had a problem with them harassing female guests. Don't stare at people, unless you're okay with them hitting on you. If another lady at the bar looks scared / uncomfortable / other BC of a creep, don't be shy to swoop in and see if she needs to figure out how to exit the situation. Also, don't be shy to approach someone if you're in a similar jam. Even if you have to escape to the ladies to recruit someone to go talk to the bouncer for you. Stay safe. What are telltale signs that someone is uncomfortable? I am a woman and I honestly don't think I would be able to tell if another woman is uncomfortable. I think when I am uncomfortable it comes out in my tone, not my gestures or body language. So I would have a hard time picking it out. This. Always assume someone is trying to spite you. Also, share this wisdom with younger women. When I was a teenager I never understood why people were worried about being spiked. I somehow had missed the entire subject of date rape, drugs and the like, and simply did not know they existed. My friends and I experimented with party drugs, ecstasy etc. And when we heard of PR players' drinks being spiked we were semi-jockily like cool, we could get free drugs. Somehow we imagined that a spiking incident would involve someone anonymously donating good quality man to our Smirnoff Ice and enjoying watching us get high from afar. Yeah, pretty mind-blowingly stupid when I think about it now, but at the time we were naive immature teens, 16 plus, and just did not know any better. If someone had told me no one is spiking drinks with Ofuno Drukso 20 years ago I probably would not have been as careless as I was. Never leave your drink unattended. If you have to go to the ladies' room then take the drink with you. Better to be safe than sorry. This may be me only, but world know you ladies prefer to stay home and have a drink comfortably in your own space. Bars give me a headache. I just stopped. It is not worth it. Same with second, but just to add to the first one, if you leave for bathroom / whatever, order a new drink. Do not take a single sip from one you left unattended. I think it really depends on the bar. I don't go to loud nightclub kinds of places anymore, but I do love enjoying a quality tale and talking with the bartender about different gins and amorous, plus lots of bars have tales that are difficult and expensive to try and make at home. I'm a huge tale nerd though. It's an art form. As someone who grew up in a bar, dad owns one, and I was often there in the daytime doing my HW with a Shirley Temple lol. I say scope out a potential bar earlier in the day. Go for one that is calmer, and has female bartenders. They will watch your back. Chat up the bartenders, and make yourself known. If you like the vibe, then go ahead win it as later. But seriously, make friends with the staff. They'll look out for you. Obviously watch your drink and keep hydrated. Also, make sure that you have a ride home, or that you can safely get to your car. Have something to read, if you truly want to be left alone. It can also be a good conversation starter, if you want to engage with other people. Books work perfectly for both scenarios. Is it too nerdy to say, must take a book? I love reading, while progressively getting drunk. Do not eat the communal bar snacks. Other people's unwashed hands in my nuts, no thank you. Buy the packaged chips, jerky or whatever else is available to you instead. Make sure you have enough money for a taxi / Uber home, if you don't have someone coming to pick you up later. Do not flash your money around at any time, or if that bar has a gaming section in it, and you be careful at all times. It'll be cheaper for you to buy from the bottle though. Take your drinks home and safely be in the comfort of your own company. Depends on where I am. Club, restaurant, bar, speakeasy, pub. I'm more laid back in a restaurant, bar, pub, or speakeasy, but in a club I'm more hyper aware of my surroundings than I usually am. I stay relatively sober if I go out alone. Keep pepper spray, keys, a knife, whatever self-defense I need on me. Keep an eye out for someone following me into the bathrooms etc. It has happened. Have fun, talk to the regulars. Try to talk to other women. Listen to some music or karaoke. Try not to scroll on my phone. Make sure someone knows where I am. Have a plan to get home. I just go out. There's no real precautions outside of a phone charger, which I always have regardless of where I'm going. I don't view every time I go to a bar as a possible time I might get raped or killed. That's silly to me. I view it as an opportunity to explore and meet new people. I like this answer. I don't go to bars alone anymore. I prefer wineries or breweries. Less risk of being ambushed by an incel, and it is more suitable for reading a book or browsing on my phone while I enjoy a drink or two. Yeah, I agree, but I have some allergies that don't let me drink wine or beer, so tells it is for me. Go somewhere where the drinks will be exciting to you, not just 2 ingredient mixes as a vehicle for alcohol. Tail bars, craft beer bars, liquor specialty bars, gin bars, whiskey bars, etc. Whatever floats your boat, go there and have 2 to 3 drinks to enjoy the taste and a pleasant buzz. Stay away from shots. Don't go to get drunk somewhere alone where you don't know anyone. I've gotten drunk alone at bars, but only ones where my friends work. And while it's true that women do have to be more vigilant, I'd give that advice to anyone. Getting too drunk in a bar where everyone is a stranger is frustrating and embarrassing at best, dangerous at worst. Go to the right bars. OBV, this could be tough depending on where you live, but in my experience the best bars for this are the family pubs with an older crowd or queer/drag spaces. Super welcoming, thoughtful folks in both, and thus a fewer creeps per capita than your average nightclub. Okay, so you can get these cup condoms now, so even if you look away from your glass for a second you can feel safe in knowing that nothing has been put in your drink. Obviously the straw could be an issue, but way harder to put drugs down a straw. Never accept drinks from strangers. It's never just a drink, it comes with expectations. A lot of men see it as an investment into sleeping with you, and if they don't get their way and are drunk, it's a lot more likely that they will act out. Paying for your own drinks keeps the boundaries in place. 1. Preparation. Tell a friend where you are going to be, ask them to check in with you once an hour or so. Send them live tracking of your phone via WhatsApp or the like. If you don't answer the text, they phone. If you don't answer the phone, they inform authorities or come themselves. Also, put on a simple ring. Best is a gold band, silver works as well, to act as a decoy wedding band if someone gets too close. Don't wear too revealing clothes. 2. While you are there, always alternate one alcoholic drink with one non-alcoholic. Best is water. Always keep an eye on your drink. Don't drink anything someone else ordered for you without asking the barkeeper what exactly is in it. Don't get too drunk. Don't forget to answer your friends' messages. 3. On your way home, make sure to stay in contact with your friend while going home. Make sure you aren't followed. If you are, call someone and describe exactly where you are and who is following you. I go often, but I only visit establishments that I frequent with friends regularly, so I am familiar with the bartenders. Both of the places I go are restaurants with regular clientele, and I know the bartenders by name. I sit at the bar and always order something to eat, so the vibe is at a real. I'm not looking to soar, and I only order one alcoholic beverage. There are usually other solo women there, a good sign, so we chat to pass the time, but I purposely don't make eye contact with the men at the bar. I am not rude if they engage in conversation, but it has to be an open conversation within the context of everyone hears it. I shut down any men trying one-on-one converse, just to be safe. Edit. Tip generously. The staff will appreciate it, since you are not spending a lot on your tab, and will they want you to come back. And as others have pointed out, never leave your food or drink unattended. Remember that the majority of abuse comes from people you know and not strangers. Don't leave your drink unattended ever, even if it's a venue you know. Unless it's a good friend, don't leave your handbag unattended either. I usually bring a book. Never accept a drink without watching the bartender make it, or a waitress bringing it to you, and you must let one person know where you are. And if you're uncomfortable, make eye contact with a chick. Tell someone where you will be that night and have pre-arranged check-in times. Go to a bar near your home so, if you have any doubts you can go back quickly. Also the regulars and staff at the bar are more likely to know your face, since you live in the neighborhood and more likely to look after you. You've been visited by the ghost of a very important man. Pay your respects by liking and subscribing, and he'll grant you 3 weeks of good luck.